Hi everyone, I'm here today to do my November favourites, and I know we're into December, a few days into December, but I was away in Chicago, so I had an excuse, sort of. I did buy an awful lot while I was away, so I'm kind of looking forward to sharing that stuff with you. But before I do, I'll just get started with my favourites. These are things I've been using kind of very consistently this month. I've been quite consistent with my makeup lately, which is a little surprising for me considering I'm kind of pretty fickle when it comes to makeup. But lately I think I've been quite busy, so I've been getting up late and been in a rush going to work. So I've been sticking with the same stuff. So first thing I have to mention, and it's actually not a makeup item, but it's a beauty tool, and it's this Avon heated curling or eyelash curling irons. Love it. I don't usually need these. I use these on every client, but I don't usually use them on myself just because my eyelashes are very, very curly and they curl really back and under. They're very, very curly. But they have, in the last couple of weeks, they seem to have gotten quite long, and this, I don't know, this has kind of helped them. They've been a little bit unruly, so I must be kind of going through a new hair cycle or something. But this has been like, this has saved my eyelashes, and I love this. It's been in my makeup kit for about 3 years, so I love it. The next thing is a lipstick. I don't actually have it on at the moment. I was wearing it under this one, and then I decided to add a bit of a colour. So this one is Pretty Please. I don't know if I've mentioned this in another video. I think I did, but when I was picking lipsticks to go for back to m.a.c. So, and Lollipop26 recommended this, and she was so right. And I love it. I think I did a video on it before. It's hard to keep up these days. Okay, next thing is something that I actually don't usually like, and I tend to stay away from them, and the reason for that is Touche Eclat. Touche Eclat just doesn't work for me. It just doesn't work for me. I don't really like it. I don't think it's brilliant. I don't think it's worth the money. I think there are cheaper products that do the same thing, and yeah, so I don't know. Anyway, some people love it. It's just not for me. But this is the Lancome Flash Retouch, and I'm not entirely sure why I own this. I think it might have been that I was buying my Lancome Adaptive Foundation, and that day I think I had I was tired and I had bags under my eyes, and I asked the girl at the counter, had she anything that would work, and she suggested this. Now it's a little different to Touche Eclat, and I'll actually show you on my blog. I'll do some swatches on my blog so you can see the difference, and I'll chat a bit about the difference between them. I'll leave the link here. Okay, the next thing is blush, and this is a bit of a makeup revival. It is by Smashbox. It is the only thing I own by Smashbox. I did own their foundation primer, but it was the one with the SPF in it, and it was awful on my skin. It was too thick, and I got rid of it. And I don't have any in my kit, so if anyone knows of any decent Smashbox stuff, let me know. Anyway, this is Smashbox Smashing Intermix, and it's like a fusion blend, like this. They still have them. There's like a yellowy, it's like a lemony highlight, a kind of a beige, a raspberry, a cocoa, and then like a mocha, and they're all like that. And I just swirl them all together with my brush and apply them. It works as a blush and a bronzer and a highlight, and you can also just use certain sections of you if you want. I found this, I was watching a program called Off the Rails in Ireland years ago, about 2 years ago, and they would use this on a model, and I loved it, and I emailed them and asked them what it was. So this is the only time in my whole life I've ever done that, but it was worth it. I love it. So they used it on eyes. It works really well on eyes. Okay, the next thing is the brush, and it's the m.a.c 187 stippling brush. Oh my god, I love this. Where has this been my adult life? This makes applying foundation quick, easy, hassle-free, flawless. Love it, love it, love it. There are cheaper versions of them that would work just the same, I think, as well. The next one is also a brush, a bit of a controversial one. It's by Daler Rowney, which is an art company that make brushes and paint, and I picked it up. It's just kind of flat, rectangular at the top. It's number 8, and it's the one for watercolours. It's not the one for acrylics or oils. Those are too thick. But I've been using this to kind of smudge, or my dog's doing somersaults onto the couch. I've been using this to apply eyeshadow under my eyes. She's just a bit too small to get up there. She's struggling there. Okay, so I really like it. I had to go put her up there. So I really like it for just smudging eyeshadow under my eye, but also for applying eyeshadow to my lid. Next one is foundation, and it's Max Factor Lasting Performance, and I recorded a video on this. I did a tutorial on the look I'm wearing now, and I kind of talk a lot about it, so I'm not going to talk about it now, but it is great. Next thing is something I actually bought at the start of the summer, like maybe, it was actually on my birthday, it was in July, and I haven't actually used it really because it's the Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage in SC3, and I didn't use it for 2 reasons. First of all, it was way too light for me at the time because it was the middle of the summer, and second of all, I hated it. It was far too thick. I didn't know how to work with it. I thought, oh no, this is just not for me. And in the meantime, I got a massive breakout in my chin. I stopped using my fabulous skincare product that I mentioned, the Profound stuff. I stopped using that. I took a break from it. And after about 2 weeks of taking a break from it, I got a breakout after using m.a.c. The m.a.c foundation. Again, I've made a video on that too, so you know, and a blog post, so you know my my issues with m.a.c foundation. But anyway, because of that, I have a lot of marks and kind of old kind of spot marks, which is really annoying, but this has become my savior. And it covers everything. I mean everything. It is too thick to use if you have normal skin and you've nothing to hide. It's too thick. You'll just consider it annoying, and like I did when my skin was good, but it's not at the moment, and this is just brilliant. It's better for oilier skin because it's thicker. I find with most concealers, they're gone, especially if you have a spot and you apply a bit of concealer on top of it with a brush. Usually after half an hour, because of the oils in the spot's kind of shining through again. It doesn't happen with this. I love it. I absolutely love it. You can't use it under your eyes or anything like that, so just be careful. Okay, the last 2 things are eyeshadows, and the first one is the one I bought when I was in London, I think at the end of August, and I didn't use it. Not once, and it was coppering. And in the last 3 weeks, I've used it a lot. Mainly because I kind of go on these missions where I think I have to use the makeup I own. So I kind of decide, right, this eyeshadow is being used. I don't care how I use it or when, but I'm using it. So I've been incorporating this into day looks, night looks, everything, just for the sake of using it. And I have to say, I love it. It really brings out the colour of my eyes. And I think it's probably one of my favourite MAC eyeshadows. It's very different and I love the effect. The second one is Beauty Marked, and I bought this a while ago and didn't use it at all because it's glittery. Well, to me it looks extremely glittery, which I found extremely off-putting, and when I swatched it with my finger on my hand, it didn't actually give good colour payoff, and it just looked like glitter. So I gave up on it and I just left it in the palette. It does look really, really pretty in the palette, so I like looking at it, but I didn't like applying it. But a few weeks ago, same as the coppering, I decided I needed to give it a go. And I was using that also a lot. And I really like it. I have it on at the moment, just in the outer third of my eye. With like a kind of a frosty pink on the inside. There's a tutorial on it. And cranberry, but there's a tutorial so you can see. But I really, really like this. And I kind of feel bad that I didn't give it a good go. So I'm kind of going through this era of like trying to use what I have. Although I bought lots of makeup when I was in Chicago, I haven't been buying makeup for months just because I was saving to go and like go mad. But I have been trying to use what I have and trying to like love old makeup. So that's my new project. I'm updating my blog each week with a kind of a makeup revival item. I think I've called it like bottom drawer makeup revival or something like that. But my first one was a foundation, but you can go see that anyway. I won't talk about it because it's already there. but I think it's a really good idea. So I'm going into like basically my junk drawer, which is just anytime I think I'm not going to use that, or I use it once and I think, or I don't like the look of it and I just throw it in the bottom drawer. And I'm reviving everything that's in that bottom drawer. And after a week of wearing it, 4 weeks, only then can I decide if it goes into my kit or if it goes in the bin or to my friends or my sister. So I think that's a fair way of doing it. I don't want any makeup left in a drawer that I'm not going to use. It's just a waste. So that's my mission. So I hope you enjoyed this video and thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.